Welcome to another episode of the WBPodcast. I am Jason Parrott, and I've got some guests tonight. Who are you guys?
I'm Chris Hargis.
I forgot my name.
That's
Thetis.
I'm under so much
Thetis.
pressure right now.
Tatis.
I just can't handle it.
Titties.
What is this? There's so many titties.
And then we're going to drink. Well, I'm going to drink, and Chris is going to drink, and
I'm going to dehydrate.
Yeah. And
we're dehydrating too.
we're gonna talk about random, stupid stuff.
He's got chocolate milk though. That's not dehydration.
This is awesome chocolate milk.
Is it? What's in?
It's Kahlua and schnapps.
Yeah.
Oh.
Peppermint
It
schnapps.
looks just like chocolate milk.
You
You
try
could
it?
totally put this in like one of those like Robert Dairy things.
You can try
Just
it.
walk around, just drink it out of the thing. And then the cop be like, "Are you drunk?" I'm like, "No, sir.
Go ahead and
I'm
try
just
it.
getting my vitamin D."
Vitamin D.
That tastes delicious.
It does.
I bet it does.
That tastes like a hard-on from fucking Brad Pitt.
I don't
wouldn't
want to know what that
Tastes
tastes like.
It tastes like
Oh.
magic. What it tastes like.
So we got
No, that
Chris
was not
here,
fun.
who did the music for the Joker video that we did, that you should go check out in our video.
And the theme song for
Oh yeah, he did
that
the
one
theme
thing
song.
that was like forever and a day ago
Yeah, he plays music.
Yeah, that is my forte.
Forte.
on instruments and with his fingers.
And
Sometimes,
women.
yes, he knows how to press that button.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're all friends here.
Yes.
And Jason.
Yeah. I'm actually really happy that you're on, because I've been trying to get you to do something
Other than music.
other than music.
He's been
'cause
doing things.
He's a funny guy, and he needs to be exposed.
You know what? Quit making fun of his feet,
Exploited.
alright?
What was that?
Quit making fun of his feet, damn it.
I'm
What,
not.
what about my
It's not
feet?
his fault they're that pasty white.
Dude, I'm pasty white all around.
Yeah, I know.
you are.
He's a ginger, so he can't
Hey.
help it.
He can't help it. It's called hair dye.
Fuck
I
that.
really want to go somewhere with. Never mind.
No, finish it.
No.
Finish it. Don't be afraid.
My thing was, me and Chris have long, luscious hair.
And I have a beard.
Yeah.
He looks like Xavier
I kind of have a beard going on right
with
now.
a beard.
With a beard.
Which one?
So what do you guys think about the whole Deadpool leak?
Leaked footage.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get funding.
For
And I
it?
think it was purposely leaked. I don't think it was accidentally leaked.
Yeah, I kind of figured the same thing.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of the scene?
Well, it was all CGI. It was good CGI.
I had total hard on the entire time.
Ryan Reynolds.
I was
voice.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty surprised that it was all CGI, honestly, because I couldn't tell.
I was very disappointed that swords didn't come out of his hands.
Yeah.
Shut up, Jason. Just stop it.
Stop it.
That's
What were
not
you gonna
even
say?
funny.
No, I couldn't tell that it was CGI.
You couldn't tell it was
honestly,
CGI?
like him. Well,
Mm.
of course, when he jumps off the bridge, obviously, and slams into the car, but
It might not be 100% CGI, but all the guys look the same, and it's probably CGI. It was good CGI. Don't get me wrong.
I honestly think that they need to come out with the Lobo.
Lobo
Movie.
movie. Who would you cast?
Well, they were talking about The Rock for it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know, but
we're
isn't he
talking
already
about-
playing? Isn't he playing Hercules or something?
Yeah,
could still play.
But,
But
yeah, he was also.
but that's
he's
not
also-
Marvel character. It is a Marvel character, but
Side note. No, Lobo is.
DC. I know,
Yeah.
but I was saying it's not a superhero movie. The Hercules. So
Well, it can be. He's kind of like a superhero.
yeah,
he does
like
great
ancient
deeds and-
times. Yeah.
Looks awesome in a speedo. So superhero.
He's huge for
He
that
is
freaking
huge.
movie.
I know.
His arms are like my torso.
I always said that guy from Game of Thrones, but now he's playing Aquaman.
Oh, Khal Drogo.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is
that
his
guy?
name? Was it Jason something? I think his name.
I
don't know what his
but
real name
I've
is.
been dying to see a Lobo movie really bad.
I got that one short. I know you've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that about 1 billion times. I
don't know.
in case you haven't noticed, I'm a huge Lobo fan. I have quite a bit of comics, and he's obviously my favorite. He's pretty much a metalhead
Yeah.
that kicks ass.
In space.
In space,
yeah.
and he loves
Rockin'
space
bike.
dolphins and bitches. I mean,
Yeah.
what's wrong with him?
Nope.
Nothing.
Well, he's crazy.
Well, there's actually quite a few things.
yeah, wrong with him, but
But yeah,
He's cool.
I'm just waiting to see that because I hope to fucking Satan that they don't like fuck it up really bad.
you know that's the risk. That's really the risk. That they don't know how to approach it.
And if they try to put The Rock as
I don't know if
as Lobo, like he doesn't have that personality.
No, he has the size for it, though. I think that's what they're looking for.
Maybe they can dub
who
him.
fits the build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
There's lots of big guys though. At the
I
same
think
time.
he could probably. He's
'Cause
actually
the
a
guy
really
that
good
got-
actor, though.
The guy that got to play him was the guy from like Saturday Night Lights or something like that. In that short,
in that short, which Saturday Night Lights guy?
the football movie where they were all like laying in the road and shit. It was like early '90s. It's a big fucking deal.
Are you talking
You
about the
mean
guy
Varsity
that
Blues?
was Varsity Blues? You talking
Maybe
about?
that's it. Maybe that's
Yeah,
it.
because
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights came out in like 2000.
Well, whatever. It was a
something.
football movie. I don't.
Yeah, Varsity Blues.
Awesome.
He was the big guy with the steroid problem. He's the one that played Lobo. He also was in Mortal Kombat, or not Mortal Kombat, but Street Fighter. He played Sagat, I think, Russian guy.
Really?
Yeah, it was the same guy who played Lobo in that short.
I don't think he was in Varsity Blues then.
No,
Yeah.
he's the same guy.
Wait,
Oh.
no. Are you thinking of the other college football movie?
I don't know what.
Not Varsity Blues. It's called the Program,
It might have been.
and he has
It-
the steroid problem.
It might have been,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the Program.
It might have been. As much as I follow sports, but that's the same guy who was in that.
Well, you follow
Lobo
movies,
short.
So I would assume you would know that one,
Hmm.
Mr. Movie Man.
Movie man. Well, there's a
The
limit to
magical
it.
movie madness.
I don't follow every
Reefer
movie.
Madness. Speaking of reefer.
It's legal in
Yeah,
Denver.
So what do you guys think about who should be casted as Lobo?
Like I said, who I thought that one guy from Stargate, and he's on Game of Thrones now.
I want to say the guy who plays Khal Drogo, whose name
Yeah. That's what I
unfortunately
think would
escapes
be.
me. I don't know.
Yeah,
But he's playing
I think he
Aquaman.
has the perfect size.
But he's playing Aquaman, and that's DC universe. So
Yeah.
I know
Well,
Captain America did it, but
Well, if Marvel can have Ant-Man as a standalone movie, like not connected to the
Mhm.
universe, they could do a Lobo standalone.
oh, it wouldn't
movie.
be connected. It wouldn't be connected.
It'd be awesome. It would. He just comes in and
Just go hunt Superman down.
Yeah,
That's what everybody
I would
would
watch
see.
that. For
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because this Superman
Not Batman
killed me.
versus Superman. Batman versus Lobo, or Superman versus Lobo.
Isn't Ben Affleck supposed to be playing the new Batman?
Mhm.
He actually got hurt on the set like last week or something.
Good. Fuck Ben Affleck. The only
I
good
would
thing
fuck Ben Affleck.
the only thing he ever did that was good was write Good Will Hunting.
He co-wrote that.
And co-wrote it.
And
Yeah.
Jersey Girl, that was a good movie.
He was. Yeah, he's. I don't know, because I'd
He
make.
needs to stay away from being in front of the camera, in my opinion, because he ruined Daredevil for me. Like,
Did he?
That wasn't necessarily
I don't know,
just
like
his fault.
what was that movie? That Gone Baby Gone was really good. He directed that.
That was really good. Yeah,
directed that.
He directed that, but he wasn't in it. That's what I'm saying. He
He
needs
was,
to stay behind the camera.
Yeah,
The Town, or wasn't it
The
The
Town.
Yeah.
I haven't
And,
seen that,
that.
but I hear it was
Argo.
great.
Argo's really good.
Argo.
Yeah, I never seen that. I still have that, by the way.
So good. Yeah.
I will eventually watch
I
it.
can
along with Red State.
I can handle Ben Affleck in movies in like small doses, like when he does the little scene in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I was like, all right, yeah, that's cool.
What about Dogma?
He was good
He
in
did,
Dogma.
he did pretty good, yeah.
Mallrats?
He's
Wasn't
not
a big fan of Mallrats, honestly.
he's not a ranged actor. He's good in certain parts, and I don't know, Batman.
I don't think that's gonna be
Pearl
no.
Harbor, bro.
But I don't. Honestly, I don't like that universe it's connected to. I don't like that Superman movie that's connecting
The
to
Man
it.
of Steel.
Yeah.
It was
Superman
not
does-
inspiring.
Superman doesn't break necks. Come on.
This one does.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So
How
how
was
was
Superman isn't supposed to let freaking citizens die, but
Yeah.
people were dying left and
Well,
fucking right.
You
The
can't
family was
save
melted.
everybody.
The family was melted at the end of Man of Steel.
You
Like,
can't save everybody.
He's Superman
He's
does?
Superman.
Superman can't save everybody.
In the comic books,
He'll go
saves
back
everybody.
in time and save
Right.
people. He doesn't give a fuck. Superman will go back in time.
That was a total cock block to continuity. Fuck that.
It's just the point is it wasn't a really good Superman movie.
I wish when they did that when you went back in time and stuff, they were playing like back in time.
That would be
Honestly, I
horrible.
prefer out of all the Superman movies, I actually really did like Man of Steel. I mean, there was a bunch of parts that I was like, this is just bullshit. I do not like any of this, but all in all, I think it was a pretty good movie.
I think
Like the early Superman movies, of course, those are classics. I mean, those are what.
They're a little dated too, though.
Yeah, I mean,
in my opinion, the best Superman television series was Lois and Clark,
Ugh.
and
Oh my
the
God.
best Superman movie was All Star Superman.
that
Not the animated movie.
Lois,
I don't care, it was a
Lois
movie.
and Clark just reminds me of my mom. I remember watching
Yeah.
that when I was a kid.
But that was a very, very good comic book to show.
Yeah.
It was better than Smallville, I think.
I was gonna say they have Smallville. That's
I didn't like
Tom
Smallville.
Welling, dude.
I
Sexy
never,
bitch.
honestly, I think I've only seen Smallville like once or twice.
I never liked it. I followed it
If you
for a
don't know
while.
anything about Superman, Smallville is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you know
A little bit
a
about
little bit about it, it's still okay.
You could say that
If you
about,
understand Superman and the character,
you,
it might piss you off.
you could say that about like the Dark Knight Rises too.
Eh.
I
reimagining.
honestly, the Dark Knight Rises, I got to the part where Batman disappears and all of a sudden a giant fucking ship comes out of the middle of the. I forgot. Fuck, I haven't seen it in a long time. But he just
I'm
disappears in the middle of like downtown Gotham, and then all of a sudden this giant like ship starts flying away with him.
Oh,
in
he's
it.
talking about when he was running from the cops the first time, and he went down the alleyway in the Bat Pod.
Oh, when he was chasing the guys on the bike.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
I
all of
like
a
how
sudden
it
he
went
starts.
from day to night, like
Because
that.
the way you described it, I'm like thinking there's like Batman's
Aliens?
in it. He's like, yeah,
aliens.
and the aliens come out of the
I
ocean. Batman's
honestly-
like, fuck that. I'm outta
Well, I
here.
just went by what you told me. You're like, don't see it, don't see it.
I don't
You're
like
not
it.
gonna like it.
I don't
And you were right. Like for one, why does Bane sound like Sean Connery?
Not even that. Why is Bane someone's bitch?
Yeah, Bane
because
is-
I would make him my bitch. That's why.
If anybody's supposed to be playing Bane, it would probably be the fucking Rock because he's that big. Okay.
I will give you that. But even what's his face who played Bane in the movie, he didn't look bad. It's just why is
looks
he his somebody's lackey? That's the problem.
Because he was
Yeah.
in love.
Fuck, Bane's in love with power. He's not in love with a bitch.
I don't know. He seemed pretty in love with Talia.
He was in the movie, did, but that's not Bane.
Well, it's
Spit
not
in
your
my mouth.
imagination of Bane. It's a reimagining, Jason. God.
Yeah, it wasn't very.
They need,
Give
to,
all
they
the
need to
original-
reimagine that
Very
whole
poor.
fucking thing.
It was something I was gonna ask you.
What
And
was
you brought
that?
it up, and I forgot it.
Because
And
he
I hate you for it.
bad memories.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Did it have to do with the seal?
It was something that was. I know you were excited about, and I was like, oh yeah, you need to talk about that. And then
The Elmo sex tape?
there's an Elmo sex tape.
I don't know.
There
Okay.
probably is.
Probably.
Tickle Me Harder is what it's called.
Oh no, guys! I don't know.
That's a horrible Elmo voice. Just stop.
Yeah, it is. Come on, man. You've had a kid for how long and you
I know.
can't do an Elmo impression?
No, I can't. Mainly because he doesn't really watch Sesame
Yeah,
Street.
watch Sesame Street. It's probably Dora.
Oh, I hate that show.
See?
Speaks about Spanish as your ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
She speaks more Spanish than I do. She was
Well,
she was telling me off in Spanish. So I was like, hey, if you're gonna yell at me, you yell at me in English, damn it.
We're in America.
We're America.
In Iowa.
At least yell at me in German if we're in Iowa.
No, it was a movie. It was like not directed towards any of that, and I was like, oh yeah, Chris was talking about that. Oh, Tusk. That's what I was gonna.
Oh, Tusk. Yeah,
yeah, I also
I'm-
wanted to talk about
I'm
Tusk.
really looking forward to that. Like, you know, when Kevin Smith said that Red State was going to be his last film.
He says that all the time now.
Yeah, I figured he's kind of like the Kiss of the movie industry.
I'm done. Except.
Yeah, pretty much. And seeing the whatchamacallit for Tusk was
The
pretty
trailer?
exciting.
Yeah, the trailer.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
there's a few other movies coming out, like what's his name that did Hostel Roth? God, I can't remember his name. Something Roth.
Roth.
David Lee Roth?
No.
I would watch
You know
a movie
what,
about
that-
him.
Now, I found this really funny. This is something that happened on Facebook because I'm friends with Tad here, but I'm also friends with his sister.
I
Not
am.
really good friends with his sister, but
I'm friends with my sister.
there was a trailer
Oh no.
for Left Behind,
Oh.
and it's an old story, and there's a movie with Kirk Cameron. You know, if you know who he is, Growing Pains. I think it was Growing Pains.
Yeah.
And
Bible thumper.
he's a really big,
Bible humper.
yeah. religious Nellet. And I watched the trailer for Left Behind, right? And Nicolas Cage is in it, and he's playing the Kirk Cameron part.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know if Tad would be excited about this, because you got to understand, Tad is a very big Nick Cage fan.
Oh, so much.
It's terrible.
But
It's fantastic.
his sister's the one that posted the trailer, right? And I hadn't seen it yet, so I watched the trailer. And his sister put underneath of it, Nick Cage will never do as good as Kirk Cameron. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if Tad saw that yet.
Which sister?
Your older sister.
That's his name.
Ellie Roth?
Eli.
Eli Roth. Ooh,
Yeah.
that name sounds familiar.
It's the guy that did Hostel, and he has a new movie coming out. If you've ever seen the movie Cannibal Holocaust.
No.
Yes.
Do you know anything about? You don't know anything
Yes.
about it?
I'm assuming it's a
Oh
Holocaust.
yeah,
of
I know what you're
animals.
talking about. You know.
There's a movie Eli
Yeah.
Roth is coming out with
It's
that's
like-
along the same lines. It's called I think it's called Green Flame.
Yeah, and it's
Is
just
that
about
what it-
cannibalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody's ever seen Cannibal Holocaust, or if you haven't seen it, pretty much the basis, or not
It's in
the
the
basis.
title.
Yeah, it's in the title, and it's a pretty rough movie to watch because all the animals that they kill in the
They
movie
really
are
killed them,
real
yeah.
animals.
Yeah.
The people that did the movie actually went into hiding for quite a long time because they
This-
faced prosecution.
It was before PETA too.
Yeah.
They actually thought some of those people died in the movie.
No, yeah, because it was really
That's happened a few times. It was like
realistic.
it was a Japanese movie. It was like a horror movie, and I don't remember what it was, but the effects in it were so good that they actually brought up charges on the director because they thought he killed somebody.
Yeah.
And they had to investigate it, and they're like, "Oh, nobody died." But
Back again to what you're saying.
yeah,
about
what do you
Nicolas
think
Cage.
about your sister's comment on Facebook, knowing that she may never actually listen to your podcast?
I don't know. I would have to.
I don't want to say her name
I'll-
because we don't want to say names, but
Well, yeah, fine, whatever. I'd have to watch the trailer, and then I can.
it was
make my
Nicolas
guess.
Cage. And he's on the plane. He's like, "Oh, the plane is. Where's everybody at?"
I don't.
It's Left Behind. You ever watched Left Behind?
I've never seen Left Behind.
Well, it's about the rapture, and like God
about the
takes all the
rapture.
good people and he leaves all the sinners,
That's racist.
and that's what the movie's about.
God's
all
a
the
racist.
sinners are on Earth, and they're like, "What happened to everybody? Where's all the babies?"
So what if they start making
They've
more
obviously never
babies?
changed.
I don't think they can. I don't know. Fucking stupid.
So
it's
what?
religious zealot.
They can't jizz anymore? Is that
But there
what's
is
going
some.
on?
Do you think it's against the Bible if you're married to fuck on the Bible?
I
What?
peed on a Bible.
You know, like you're married and you're like this big devout Christian. Like, wouldn't you think like the biggest honor would be making a baby on the Bible? Like we did it
Like
on you,
on
God.
purpose?
Yeah.
Or were you like reading the Bible and things
No.
just got hot and heavy?
Yeah, like
You just
and
rolled
now
it.
smelt of Jerusalem. I gotta have you right now, baby.
You'd have to ask
Quick,
somebody a
no
lot more.
protection, just the way I like it.
You'd have to ask somebody a lot more religious than me if that's okay or not. I don't know.
I'll ask Mike.
Oh God.
What was I gonna say?
Oh, while we're on movie things, you guys remember? I don't know if I asked you this. If you have
Oh, yeah.
a fake leg
Mhm.
and you hit someone with that fake leg, is it
Okay.
considered a kick?
If you, well,
Cause-
if you only if you like make the kicking motion, but if you
Well-
like throw it at them, no.
No. Like you have it in your hand and you like overhead just hit him in the head with the leg. Like, is it isn't like a kick
No, I think
getting
it-
hit by like a leg or foot?
Technically, I think it has to be attached to your leg.
But
Your leg has to be attached, you mean?
No, what left of your leg you have has to be attached to the fake leg.
if it's actually like a leg, like say like I grabbed your leg and I hit Chris with your leg, did you kick him or did I kick him?
You
You
forcibly.
did. You forcibly kicked. Used my body part to hurt him, so I didn't
But
do
was
anything.
it was it a kick?
No,
Why?
because it comes into like you used a weapon at that point.
Yes, but it's a leg. So
His
like,
leg is a
But
weapon.
you're not
because I
kicking.
can't stab you with a gun.
Yeah,
So
you can.
Yeah, you can. It's called bayonet.
no,
Yeah,
if,
yeah.
if I just take like a regular like shotgun, nothing on there, I'm not gonna be like just stab through your arm.
You
with
could
the gun.
possibly, because the
It'd be
barrel
very
could.
difficult though.
Yeah, but you would if it penetrated my body, then you'd stab me with the gun.
I'm not going to stab you with a gun. Like no one's going to be like, I got him. Like I have like all these bullets. I'm like, I'm just going to
What?
stab him through the chest with this gun.
Yeah, you stabbed him.
But why would you do that? Like why have your leg?
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
Well, my question was because they're in Guardians of the Galaxy and they steal the guy's leg.
Yeah.
Spoilers. And he hits the guy in the head. And I remember I was sitting in the theaters and I leaned over to Mike and I was like, so did he kick him or not? He's like, shh, watching the movie. So I want to know.
No.
If you take a fake leg and you hit somebody with it, is it still considered a kick?
No.
I believe it is.
You're dumb.
Why?
Because that's not a kick. That's hitting somebody with an object at that point because it's not attached to a leg.
But it is a leg.
It's the shape of a leg.
It's a mechanical leg.
But if it's not attached...
You're racist against machines, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
Did you guys
because
hear,
it doesn't have...
Did you hear about the robot that they made in some Asian country that looks completely lifelike?
So
They've
if
had a
that
few
thing
of
kicks
those.
somebody...
Huh?
If that thing kicks somebody, is it a kick?
Yes.
Yes.
Even
Because
though it's not lifelike.
No.
It
know it's not
is
real.
lifelike.
But you're...
No, even though it's not like a real flesh and blood leg.
You're not
it's
even.
just a metal leg.
You're not even giving me a chance to explain it. You're like, you cut me off. You're like, no. I'm like, if you take it off the leg and hit somebody with it, then you're just hitting somebody with a blunt object. But if it's still attached to the leg and they swing the leg, yeah, I saw that.
That's funny.
and they swing the leg, then it's a kick.
So if I
that'd be
take the
considered
leg,
assault.
so if I take the leg, and I
either
have it like
way.
this, and it hinges on the knee, I go like this and goes. Whoosh, is that a kick?
No, because you're doing it.
So
If the person with the fake leg is swinging,
so it has to be their personal property.
yes.
So if I go out and buy someone's fake leg, I am now the owner of this fake leg, and I come up and I hit you with this fake leg.
No.
Is that a kick?
No.
I'm saying it is.
If you cut off your leg
Why wouldn't you cut my leg off? Like so,
listen.
so I'm cutting off my leg,
and
I'm
you're
going to
attaching
kick-
your new fake leg to it, and then you hit me with it, then that's a kick.
I'm still gonna say it's a kick.
You can say whatever you want.
I will.
I'm just saying that would be wrong.
I'm surprised there's no like forums or anything like
Did
this.
you guys see that the Ghostbuster 30th Anniversary Edition is coming out on Blu-ray?
I did not.
For what? What is it?
Ghostbuster 30th Edition? Or 30th Anniversary Edition.
I get really bummed out when I hear about the passing down of the torch movie that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Did Bill Murray say he didn't want anything to do with
No,
it?
he doesn't want anything to do with it.
Good. I'm
Still.
glad. I want to smoke weed
But-
with him.
I want to dress up in
Well,
zombie
the
uniform.
big thing is they're actually putting the deleted scenes on them. That's never been released.
Okay.
There are deleted scenes to Ghostbusters 2 and some to Ghostbusters 1 that's never been released. And the biggest one is in Ghostbusters 2, Rick Moranis put a proton pack on and he chased slime around in the firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
We've only ever seen pictures of this.
Yeah.
And this is really exciting because everybody wants to know what this fucking scene is, because no one's ever seen it. It ties into the bus scene too.
You don't like Ghostbuster movies?
No, I didn't say I don't like it. I'm just not emotionally invested in it.
I'm emotionally invested into it.
I know you.
Well, yeah. You and I grew up with that movie, so
Well, Tad could have too.
I don't think he really cared.
He was just too busy playing Pokemon.
That is a fact of life.
Jesus.
I was also playing other Pokemon games
Yeah.
and related objects.
I was more into the part of collecting Pokemon than actually playing it.
The cards.
Yeah, I had a lot of stuff that people would like kill for. Like I had a bunch of the Charizard cards and
You're lucky you didn't die, son.
like when I forgot what
Mega Foil Charizard number
flavor
4.
was that?
Mint. Go for it. I love
Uh,
fucking mint.
there's oh god, the Togepi.
Togepi?
Like when it
Togepi?
first came out, when that card first came out, like I was the lucky one to get the first card in San
It's
Diego
always-
County or something like that. Pretty wicked.
I think that's the best part of any card game, is buying the pack and opening it for the first time and seeing what you get.
Yeah, that's the way I feel about Magic. You guys are into Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon.
Yeah,
and
but I think it translates both ways.
yeah,
It's any card game, really.
Yeah.
I prefer Magic over Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean,
Right.
I get it. Like, I mean, I tried, but I was also shit-faced when you tried to.
Yeah, it was the best. Yeah, you're like, I'm really interested in learning how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm like, oh, cool, I'll teach you. And then he comes over completely smashed.
I can't do
He's
this
like,
right now.
he got about halfway through it. And he's like,
I'm not
do
gonna
what?
remember than any of this right now.
what am I doing? And I'm like, you're doing this, this, and this, and you're like,
I kept wanting
I
to
don't
be
want to play
where's
anymore.
my mana?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't have mana.
The whole concept is just, you could just put the monster down. You're just like, you felt like you're like, no, like your hand's like trying to.
That
and it's
doesn't
shit.
seem right.
It doesn't seem right.
I need to
Shane.
come up with 4 stars somehow.
Where's my...
Hold on. I got it. There it is.
Lay mana. Well, is there anything interesting in the music world? I'm not really big into music. I know Tad is.
Depending on what kind of music you like for me.
What's exciting you right now?
What's your niche, sir?
There's just a lot of, as far as black metal goes, I know there's probably the people that are going to be listening or watching this are going to be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
We have literally no fans.
It's the opposite of white metal.
We have no fans? Sweet. Okay, so...
Talk about whatever you want.
Actually, we have 65.
There's a few
Maybe.
There's a few bands coming out with some... there's a band that's hasn't been around for a while. They disbanded probably in the late 90s, and they're coming back with an album here, I think, at the end of the year, and that's pretty exciting, but it's also kind of scary because when bands that people idolize and they have their particular sound and they've been out of the game for so long and then they come back, everyone has this anticipation for it to be so great, but me, I'm the opposite.
It does happen sometimes, though. I'll have to admit that, because there's, I don't have a lot of favorite bands, but when they take, a 2-year, 3-year break and they come back, and what they come up with is just fucking amazing. It's like,
Weezer.
Wow.
Weezer, okay.
Weezer. Bam.
They used to be a metal band before they became, Weezer.
So was Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, but they just knew how to get bitches and make money. That's
Isn't that the
On
goal?
the Civic Tour.
Isn't that,
yeah.
Isn't that the ultimate goal of any metal band?
The
The
Or-
tree sold out. Hell yeah, I did.
The drummer from Fall Out Boy was playing in a band with Scott Ian of Anthrax. The guy that...
I met a guy from a band called the Hittin' Skins. He's their lead guitarist. He looks just like Scott Ian. Just a little bit skinnier, same goatee, bald head, everything.
It's like his hair just sucked in through his head and went down to his chin.
He is the coolest dude. I got drunk with him one night. That was the first time I had this, it was like a firebomb or whatever. I don't remember what it was, but I had 8 of them. And
He woke up with his pants going.
no, and I rode home with some guy named Cowboy Troy.
Cowboy Troy.
Yeah. He had a little dog in the front seat. I don't remember what the name of it was.
That's I will say that about metal bands.
They
They
really
always
nice.
just like porn movies. They always come up with the most unique and interesting names.
Yeah.
Even among their band members, what's your band name? Skullfuckers.
Yeah, dude,
and meet Star Lord or lead singer.
You're the ones that are the...
That's awesome. What do you? And then they play this like shit.
Yeah, it's people have their stage names, and it's pretty hilarious. Like in the early '90s, when black metal started to become before it even became famous, it started in Norway, and they were calling themselves Euronymous, who is dead now. He was stabbed 42 times or some shit like that.
Wow, that's a hate crime.
by a guy named... His real name is Varg Varkins, but he went by the stage name of Lord Grisnak. What the fuck is wrong with you people with these names?
What was your stage names?
I never had a stage name.
You were just Chris Hargis.
I was just,
He was the White Flame.
White Lightning.
White Lightning. For all other reasons, not for metal music.
Yeah, I don't...
Quick.
So when you were in bands, because I knew you were in bands.
Yeah.
You had bandmates with stage names, I would assume, and then we'd introduce you and you were like, oh, I'm Chris Hargis.
Yeah, or I would just say my first name. I mean, just
Chris.
keep it at that, And
That's pretty
the
metal.
Defecator.
The Defecator.
Chris the Defecator Hargis. Yeah, that'd be I. That'd be I.
But you don't know what kind of girls you get with that kind of stage name.
The Defecator.
The one that like
right
the back
here,
door.
baby.
You wouldn't have to be German, do you? Are you?
Yeah.
999.
Get away from me.
Doesn't that mean no in German? Oh, she's really drunk.
Jesus.
Gross.
Gross. Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god.
there's a band that was famous, pretty famous in the metalhead world. They were called Anal Cunt.
Anal cunt?
Anal Cunt.
Oh, my stepmom.
Nice.
Your stepmom, yeah. By the way, does your stepmom live in town?
No,
Okay.
she was in Vegas.
It's Vegas, obviously.
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Apparently, if you heard the stories, she's pretty much like a...
Anal cunt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
Didn't your
yeah.
stepmom listen to this?
I don't give a fuck.
No, but it's
True
hilarious.
feelings come out.
It's hilarious though.
We
that
just
this-
lost. We have 59 fans now.
Just look at Facebook, son.
Aren't your brothers and sisters attached to your mom?
Well, they came from her loins, but
So we have 55 viewers.
I highly doubt they're going to stop listening just because I talk. I do that at family reunions,
Yeah.
man. Like,
I'm sure you
know
do.
that your brother loves you.
very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what we were talking about.
Anal cunts.
Anal cunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously,
yeah. So the
Tad
guy,
would
the singer of this band, they came to Omaha before he passed away, and a friend of ours took her tampon out, threw it on stage,
I remember this.
and
Oh.
he picked it up and he started sucking on it like a lollipop.
He told me
I'll
that.
let you lick my lollipop.
Oh yeah.
Now the world knows.
So
I don't think.
actually, when he died, he was a part. I think it was either anal blast or anal cunt, one of the two. This is horrific names, but when he died, he was a part of this group called NYDM, and they. It's kind of like a motorcycle club where they have a vest and it has like their back patch and who they are and this and that. Well, inside his vest was a pack of cigarettes, and when they removed the pack of cigarettes and opened it, it was filled with used tampons. So he was kind of a sick, twisted fuck. He had the Baphomet tattooed like right on his forehead.
It reminds me of that Robot Chicken skit with
one?
the Ninja Turtles, where Splinter's eating the trash. Have you seen that one yet?
No.
And he's eating all the trash, and he's trying to like keep it a secret from the turtles, and they're like, and they catch him in the bathroom. He's like, yeah, come on in, see Splinter's low point, and then Donatello's like, no, your low point's when you start chewing on that used tampon. He's like, but it's April fresh.
Oh.
That is disgusting.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't even take credit for that with Robot Chicken.
I feel a little uneasy now. Not easy to do.
Well, you can change the topic if you like. What would you like to talk about other than tampons and
Well,
defecating?
it's hard to move on from
Yeah.
tampons and defecation. So,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on.
So what's going on in Tad World?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I work all the time,
Work all the time.
and then
There's some
I
peppermint
work
schnapps
out.
on the table over there if you want.
I have to like get up and walk over there.
I got it.
I appreciate your dedication
To
to the
peppers-
cause,
To
sir.
peppermint schnapps.
No,
You can't go wrong with this stuff.
No, you can't. It's peppermint.
I want your chocolate milk thing. That's what I want.
Well, there's another one in there if you want to.
I'll be bartender.
You get him a glass and
Thanks, Whitefire.
wait for it. Was there any interesting things that happened or funny stories? You can tell funny stories. Tell your funniest story.
Oh, I fell off Primary Hill once.
You fell off primary.
Well,
Well, you got to explain what primary hill
okay,
is.
where we live now, we have this. We live like with Sioux Hills or whatever.
Right. The
And-
Lois Hills.
Lois Hills. Thank you.
Yeah, not Sioux.
Whatever. I don't know locations.
Lois Hills only exist here and in China.
Oh, that's.
I thought it was the soil.
Yeah, but it forms the same kind of hill structure.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but where we're at, we have this old school. And it's still kind of a school. So it's called Primary, and we have the giant hill behind it goes up into the Lois Hills or whatever.
Right.
And when I was in high school, I was hanging out with some peoples, and we were doing unsavourable things.
Uh-huh.
And we got up there, and
Was it like drug or alcohol related, or were you guys
Both.
like making out?
both.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm on top of this hill,
Bring the schnapps.
and I got two of my friends. They're watching a bee land on a flower,
Mm-hmm.
continuing to land on this flower. And I'm sitting there, and I can see the school from the top of the hill, and I'm measuring it. I turn to my buddy. I'm like, I bet I can make that. Most friends at this point, they'd be like,
Well-
no, man.
Before you go on with your story, how big do you think the hill is?
Um,
Because I would say like 2 stories.
yeah,
2 to 3 stories.
easy.
Easy. Anyway.
So I'm sitting here and I'm measuring it, thinking I could totally make this jump.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy's like, and your buddy most of the time would be like, no, man, don't don't do this jump.
Right.
He was like, he starts measuring it. He's like, you're gonna need a running start. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll take a running start. So I take a few steps back, just like 2. I'm like right at the edge already.
So your plan was to jump off the hill?
Yes, I was going to jump and soar to the building. And you ever have that moment where you're beyond messed up, but you're about to do something so stupid, you were like instantaneously sober.
Like as
I know what you mean.
Like it's like right like here, like you're on the edge of like desperation and death, and then you're just like you're completely aware of what's going on around you.
Oh yeah.
And you realize I'm going to die. So I'm taking a few steps back, and I take off running, and I get right on the edge. Like my foot is on the edge of the hilltop because it's like this sheer drop down, and my other foot is going over the top. And at that moment, I am completely sober.
Is that the moment you chickened out?
No, I had too much momentum.
Okay.
So I fly off the side of this hilltop, and I spin around, and I start screaming like a little baby. No, catch me!
Do you think if you followed through with it, you could have made the building?
Not even close.
Not even close.
I may have landed in a tree and been impaled by a stick.
Would have been better or worse?
I probably would have died.
Probably would have died.
When I turned around so fast, I reached out to the top of the hill, and I ripped off like almost all my fingernails. And I slide down this hill, just grabbing at anything.
It turned into a cartoon.
Essentially, I land at the very bottom of the hill, and my leg's a little bent out, and my foot hurts. I don't have any fingernails, and my back hurts. I'm just
don't have any
laying
fingernails.
Yeah, he's like a cartoon.
Hey.
And he's at the top of the hill, and he yells down to me, "Hey, you didn't make it." I'm laying there. It took him 45 minutes to come down and check on me. And they finally get down there.
Because they're probably laughing for like...
Oh, yeah. They're just standing over me and like,
it.
"Hey, you okay?" I'm like, I don't think so. I dislocated my knee, and he had seen that before, and he, quote unquote, knew how to fix it.
Oh,
So he grabs my foot.
It's like you had a doctor there.
Oh yes, that drunk high school triage that they give you after 4th hour, and so he grabbed my foot and he gives a nice sharp tug and a twist, and you hear a loud, and I was able to walk away.
And I wouldn't say really well.
Kind of. That really sucked. But I now know I can't jump from the top of hilltops to the top of buildings.
Yeah.
A lesson learned in life. Unless I have a hang glider, in which I might do that again.
Did you have any funny stories?
Any funny stories?
Top almost dying from falling off a hilltop. Ooh.
But stupidly jumping off a hill.
Yeah.
It's like almost suicide.
You did that like consciously.
That can be argued in court that I was not in sound mind.
Yeah, but you have to have proof.
Oh, there was plenty. Just go to the top of the hill.
There were cans and
There was. I
papers.
think there might have been like a bonfire up there, and I had half-eaten rat at one point.
I'm sure you have, because I remember when me and Chris used to work together, we used to have that book idea.
Let's not mention the book.
Let's not mention the book, but it was a book idea.
I enjoy books.
Yeah.
Read me a story. Wait, fire.
I'm sure you have. Chris has been more places than me and Tad have been confined, so he's been around the world.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
In more way than one, if you know what I mean. Hoink, hoink.
Oink, oink. Oink, oink. I have plenty of stories. It's just trying to think of one to say right
That
now.
won't get him in
That
trouble.
won't get me in trouble.
When in doubt, just plead the
I'm
fifth.
sure like 4 years is the minimum before they can actually prosecute. So if anything,
I think he's more worried about the significant trouble. Like the immediate.
Yeah.
You did what? Oh, it was a long time, baby.
Okay, I'll tell you a story about one of my friends. One of the first times that I met him was in Lincoln, and this is the guy that can drink a beer faster than anybody I've ever met. Well, he ended up getting completely and utterly shit-faced, which is not really too much of a surprise if you know the guy. But he was walking to his friend's house with his bandmate, and all the houses around there they're like tract homes. They're built exactly the same. on the inside, and they just kind of look a little different on the outside. Well, he walks into this house and goes down into the basement, and he was gonna do like a power metal, like, you know, like scream. Then he looked around and he hears like kids upstairs and everything, and he realizes that he's in the wrong house, and he fucking bolts out the house, bolts out the door right by the family that's putting away their dishes after dinner.
Breaking entering. Bring the families together.
But he was shit-faced talking about the Chuggernaut.
That is like the perfect nickname.
Oh, it is.
I wish they had used that in Beer Fest instead of Landfill.
A funny story about somebody else, but not Chris.
Yeah, not me. I have plenty of stories that happened to me, like how I got the last major foot contusion that had nothing to do with kickboxing was my friend, we had a party at his house, and when you climb outside his window, it leads to like the roof, but the roof is flat, and it has this spot that at the end of it, it comes up like a little wall. And I decided to, like a dumbass, to get on the corner of the wall and take a piss off. And one of my friends was like, "Hey, catch!" And I turned around, went to catch, and I fell forward off into these bushes. And when I hit the bushes, thankfully, halfway down, I put my my junk away, because if I would have hit these bushes, with my junk, it really would have hurt.
Like mid-fall, you're like...
Yeah, it was like, my dick, I gotta put it away. And
I will need you one day.
When I hit the bushes, my foot broke this branch, like, you know, like this big around in half.
So like 2 inches.
2 inches, because this is not a recorded.
Yeah, I know.
This big, people.
No, around.
Oh, okay,
like
yeah,
that big around.
I've seen that big around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me.
Not me personally on me, but I have in fact seen.
Your wrist?
No. I'm pretty sure his name was Jamal.
Yeah, so I have another story. My brother's girlfriend, she is a complete fucking cunt. And she does things out of spite, out of anger, and she doesn't really have any thoughts about it afterwards, because she's a heartless bitch. But anyway, I just got this new guitar, and I was really happy about it and super stoked. Like, I didn't even like want to touch it because I thought it was like gorgeous. And one night we, you know, as a family, of course, everybody in my family drinks other than my mom.
Well,
So-
he had DD, so.
So no, we were at the house, and
Still.
That
and
makes the difference.
and as she walks over to my guitar, and I'm just kind of like staring at her, kind of like, "What are you doing?
Don't touch that.
Don't touch that." And she, I guess I said something that kind of upset her earlier, but
Like, calling her a fucking bitch.
I call her a bitch on a regular basis. But she walks over to the guitar, and she looks at me and gets this mischievous little fucking smile on her face.
Like,
and
if you had to describe it to a cartoon character, which one would it be?
Dot from Animaniacs.
Something Mickey Mouse did once. Or Donald Duck. Donald Duck, probably.
You ever seen Ickis?
Ickis?
From Real Monsters?
Okay,
the little
yeah.
one with the rabbit ears and his
Yeah.
big ass smile. Yeah.
That, okay,
Yeah,
looks
she
like
had that kind of smile going on,
So
and
that's
she
your cat.
she pushed over my guitar, and
He knocked out a bitch.
I was about to, but luckily how she pushed it was on a stand, and she pushed it forward, and it fell like on the strings and everything. It didn't damage anything, but still the fact of the matter that she pushed over my new $500 fucking guitar. So
On carpet or like...
it was on it, like the headstock hit the wood, but the rest of it hit carpet. So and it actually chipped the headstock, because
Holy shit, she did damage.
the headstock like went to a point, like 2 points, kind of looked like devil horns.
What a bitch.
And you know, I couldn't hit her, obviously. So I just kind of sat around, and I remember what we had for dinner is my dad made a chili verde. Well, that stuff hurts my stomach really bad. It's good, but
If the story doesn't end with like the bowl going on her face, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
No, she went to bed, and I had the shit really bad, and her truck was parked out front. So I took a hellacious
Defecation.
Yes, defecation. Just terrible in the bed of her truck.
Oh,
And
was it terrible or did it feel fantastic?
it felt fantastic.
So it was a fantastic defecation.
Oh yeah, it was just.
Why not the hood or the windshield?
This way it gets in the
Or the
crevices.
driver's
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I pissed on the door
well,
and stuff. But
yeah.
Fuck putting Vaseline
Shit.
on the handle.
I woke up in the morning and I didn't. Well, the school I went to was for terrible kids, so it didn't start till 11.
I wonder why.
So she went outside. This was like on a regular basis. She went outside, and she came back in, and she's like, "Motherfucking son of a bitch, god damn it!" And I looked at her, I was like, "What's wrong?" She goes, "Somebody shit in the bed of my truck." And I was like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Man, well, shit fucking happens, huh? I guess." And she walked away, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, shit in the bed of your truck, bitch." Yeah,
That is a...
Defecation.
I don't know if that's a funny story, but it's a funny one.
No, that is a fucking.
Whenever defecation on something,
Ask
is
our friend
involved,
Carl. Ask our friend Carl.
Everything with defecation
is
is hilarious.
The second podcast, and it was the most graphic, I swear.
Well, of course,
it's
I'm
just
involved.
beginning.
It's just beginning.
Yeah, just beginning.
Bum bum bum.
You hitting puberty there? Or what's going on?
I don't know, my voice has been cracking for like the last week.
Start getting hair in weird places, hopefully.
Shut up.
Yeah, weird places. It's already covering in weird places.
I'd be nervous it goes in like not weird places.
Sam, you want to say anything?
So Sam, how was work?
Lovely as always.
Lovely as always.
She said unconventionally, maybe.
Yeah, I like your hair.
Thanks.
Sammy's
She's
probably
trying to be a ginger.
trying.
Trying to join the white.
Actually, wait, no,
Fire Club.
she has the attitude. She's good.
Yeah, I'm soulless.
Was your pickup line to her like,
We could make a beautiful demon.
do you have any ginger in you? Would you like to?
No, my pickup line was like, and she put single on Facebook. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" Not but like 45 minutes.
Internet
later.
couples.
Internet
Aw,
couples,
it is
yeah.
possible, guys.
Yeah, I flew 1,000 miles away from my home in San Diego,
To get laid.
California. It wasn't just to get laid.
It's a perk though, I tell you what.
It was. Because I got off the plane and she wouldn't even hold my fucking hand. I was like, alright, we gotta stop at a liquor store so I can get you some alcohol so you can take your pants off.
Dude,
I made
it's
a-
been like 2 years since I've been laid. Like,
I made a horrible mistake.
So we got home, or we got
You don't have to get all the nitty gritties.
we got to the house, had a few drinks, and yeah. It was,
And now they have a son.
yeah, now we have a son.
And defecation started flying everywhere.
No.
No, there was no defecation.
I said no nitty gritties.
It's not, if anything, that's like the proper term
not
for
even
it.
poop dick.
Not even poop dick. No poop dick. You
Life
wanna
has flavor.
bash the Escalade, huh?
Who does it? Who cleans their whole car with the squeegees at a gas station?
Jamal.
I
I'll
have-
give you $2 just to go wash your car.
I
Just
clean all my
go do
windows,
that.
but not the. Well, I guess.
No, the whole car. And
whole
you have
car?
an Escalade, and he has so much money.
Well, this is
Why?
why, because he doesn't go to the damn car
Car
wash.
wash.
When he has a perfectly good car
You
wash at
can
the Shell
spend
station.
fucking $5 to go through the.
Why
you
do
know,
it when you got a squeegee for free?
Hell yeah, bro. Then you
It's
got-
like these fucking rich ass people around here are like penny pinchers. Who's
Yeah.
They
that?
got
Who's that
rich.
old guy that
How you get
came
rich?
to Pizza Ranch that would do the landscaping and stuff?
That's
Mel?
Mel.
No.
He's filthy rich.
Yeah, from what I hear, that guy is like retardedly rich.
You know the guy that drives around with the corgi on the motorcycle that looks like a hobo?
I've talked to
That
Mel.
guy is so rich, but he like burns wood, he like cuts it up.
I've talked to Mel. He talked like he was rich, but again, I don't know.
Mel's
Like
rich.
if I ever won the lottery, you motherfuckers would be the last ones to know. I could have won the lottery right now, and you would never have known.
I know.
Did you do my taxes?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Are
That's what
you
do,
Jewish,
so-
Tad? Are you Jewish?
Are you making fun of his
at all?
nose?
No, I don't think I am. I'm Swedish.
Swedish Jew, that'd be hilarious.
No,
I
actually.
think that it's common. It's
Yeah.
close to each other.
Yeah.
You
I'm-
could.
There's like Jewish black people, and I just find that to be the oddest
Mr. T. He knows his mama. Motherfucker lives.
And he pities the fool who
So,
doesn't.
Sam,
You might as well put that in there.
we were talking about earlier about Lobo, and if there was a movie, who would you think would play Lobo?
Besides me.
Being serious
From a female
or who
point
I
of
would
view.
like to see.
Both.
Well, same
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Wow.
thing. Actually,
That's who you would love to be?
That would make
Who
sense.
would you make?
It would make sense.
Yeah, he's got the attitude for it.
Yeah.
No
Right.
bugs.
He seems more
Everybody.
rednecky than like
Lobo
metal.
316.
Lobo.
Badass.
No, Lobo. Actually, dude, I would think
I
so
swear
too.
to God,
Because when
if
she first
Dwayne
said it, it clicked in
Johnson-
my head. I was
I was
like,
like, oh, why did I not think of that?
yeah.
I can't see him with hair.
That's the only
That's
bummer
it,
part.
though.
You ever
No
watched
one recognized
WCW
him.
in the early 90s, man?
Okay, what about
Not
Triple H? then?
dreadlock hair.
Stunning Steve Austin, man. He had like beautiful long blonde locks.
What about Triple H then? Big bike.
Why is it gotta be a wrestler?
Well, I'm just.
Well, okay, well,
like, it has to be
You
like
thinking
big
body-wise,
buff, dude.
yeah.
No.
I'm tired of seeing Dwayne Johnson.
You can get Lou Ferrigno.
Remember
Who
when
the
I
fuck
first-
is Dwayne
That's
Johnson?
exactly what. It's like always been The Rock, and then out of nowhere, Dwayne Johnson.
He's
like,
the
who the
Rock.
fuck is Dwayne
I can see why he went with Rock.
Yeah,
Well, that's who you'd want. Who would you think would be?
Lou
I mean, it's
Ferrigno.
probably gonna be him.
Or Lou.
He's, like,
Dwayne?
the biggest-
but
yeah,
it sucks
Dwayne.
because he doesn't have the attitude or the.
I think he could surprise you because he played that gay cowboy in like Be Cool.
Oh Jesus. Whatever.
He's
dude.
got some range.
Fucking gay cowboy.
I'm
Come on.
sorry.
He was a damn tooth fairy,
Heath
damn it.
Ledger and fucking
Heath Ledger and what?
and Brokeback Mountain and what's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake
That's actually a really good
Gyllenhaal,
movie.
I know
I
it's
have two
I,
copies.
I know it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I
It
know,
is a good
it's
movie.
not 2 copies worth, but
Just in case one.
He
gets
accidentally forgot he
chips.
had one.
he didn't accidentally. He's like, I love this movie so much. I wouldn't
It's
be
gotta
able to
be
live with
pl-
myself.
It's got to
I
be playing
wish
in
I
every
was,
room.
I wish I could pass for that, but I forgot I had it.
Yeah. That does suck. I bought 2 copies of The Crow on DVD. So
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot I
fine.
had one.
Yeah, but we had.
But that was a good
There's
movie.
one person in the room that didn't know what The Crow was until how many years ago?
I had to show her.
I was like.
She watched it at my
ninth
house.
grade. I was like in 9th grade.
You
haven't
watched
seen
it at my
that.
house and you had like such wide-eyed Joe.
Maddie was there too, wasn't she?
And you were like halfway through and you're like, why have I never seen this movie?
Dude, I was jizzing everywhere.
On my carpet. Gross.
Yeah. Is that why those stains are there?
Dude, I was like.
Hey.
It wasn't my.
It was super long
It
ago.
wasn't so
I was
long
probably
ago.
like 15.
That's
No, you were
that's-
not 15.
That's
You were
not going
driving.
on air. No, it's just,
Was I driving?
You were driving.
I was probably like 14.
This is
I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
it's true.
stand corrected.
None of this is gonna sit like
You are a
And like
Larson.
alcoholics are like, hey, you might be 12 years old, but you could probably drive better than we can. So that's how.
So
I
how about you drive us home from the
To the
bar? to and
Don't forget to
from.
pick
That's
up
a
your
true
son
story.
from daycare.
I don't have it. Oh.
Oh shit.
Richard fucking Pryor.
So what's with the Russian clip?
No, that's Nicki Minaj. She's
I'm
not.
talking
Oh, no,
about
the one
to
next
the
to
right.
it.
Oh.
They're looking at the screen, people.
Yeah.
For those who don't know.
For the
I bet it's
59.
an asteroid.
An asteroid. Oh yeah, that's when that Russian when that.
Oh, I thought
Ash.
you were talking about Nicki
You
Minaj's
saw like
thing.
all those huge craters they're finding? Isn't that terrifying?
That asteroid.
They're saying
It
they're.
wasn't from asteroids, it's from like global warming.
Oh
supposedly.
yeah.
And it's causing like the gas in the earth.
Allegedly.
Right. Well, you know.
Well, we need to wrap.
Super cereal guys.
Do you have any
We need to wrap this up.
change?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Keep it safe. Protection.
Have any change?
Is there any kind of things you want to say before we wrap it up?
Oh well, thank you for having me on your podcast.
I thank you for being on the podcast.
It was
Hey,
fun.
I
I enjoyed having
Yeah.
my buddies around and.
We
whatnot.
will. You want to be on the next one?
Fucking A.
All right, we'll try to set that up.
Well, the one
We'll have one. We're gonna try to do this weekly.
weekly.
Weekly. We're gonna try to do this weekly. So we'll have a date set up. And thanks, Sam, for coming in late and interrupting everything and
You're welcome.
just ruining life like you normally do.
Glad I could do that.
God, I
I'm
love
just
you.
joking. All right. Good night, people. We'll
Good
talk.
night.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.